when you look at the budget last year, where they thought they were going to be versus where the budget is this year, there's a $104 billion improvement. So there are 100. If you get that, so where they thought they were going to be is to where there's $104 billion windfall, if you want to call it that. 6% of that they're spending this financial year, 77% next financial year. So they're more or less handing that windfall back. Are you concerned, David, about, is anyone talking about inflation? If there's inflation, you think interest rates are going to go up? We were saying before, iron ore in the budget is at $55. The spot price at the moment is well over $200. Brokers are forecasting $100, so there's a bit of give there. What are your thoughts generally at a macro level?
There's a couple of points there. The iron ore price, I mean, that's going to provide some headroom if it doesn't actually sink to that $55 level, which will be good. One of the things that stuck out to me the other night in the budget is that it's going to get, the deficit will get to $1 trillion. And I know that interest rates are historically low, and we're going to pay less in interest than we did in the early 90s for the borrowings that we took up then in that recession. But we're going to have $1 trillion in debt, and I don't know what the time frame is for actually repaying that. And one would hope that we turn this around reasonably quickly so that can be repaid. But because there's so much liquidity in the market, and particularly from the US, there's talk there of increasing interest rates. And whilst we don't have a domestic requirement to increase interest rates, and the Reserve Bank governor has said that that's not on the cards, if it starts to happen overseas by the nature of international markets, that will have to start to happen here. So if we've even 100 basis point increase is going to hurt some people who have forecast and budgeted on interest rates that are historically low.